Hello everyone, my name is Alexi Ramirez, but as you all know, I go by Lexi. I am a second year accounting major at Seattle Pacific, which is actually the first time I've ever left my hometown of Yakima, Washington. I was born and raised here. I've always been here my whole life, and then I finally decided to branch out a bit and move to a bigger city for school, but of course, I love being home for winter break and summer break and all that just because, like I said, it's what I'm used to. I've been here my whole life. With that, I also grew up on a farm here in Yakima. We have lots of animals. We have chickens, we have ducks, quails, cows, sheep, dogs, and cats, and bunnies, and all that fun stuff. We had horses at one point, but not anymore. They're quite a lot of work. But that is definitely something that has shaped me into the person that I am today because it, like I said, we had a lot of animals growing up and continue to have a lot of animals, and it wouldn't work how it should if people didn't do what they were like assigned to do. Each of my family members had like a job or an animal or a couple animals to take care of, and if they couldn't on a certain day or something for whatever reason, somebody else would step up to make sure that animal was still cared for. So it was one big team, and we all worked together to ensure that everything ran smoothly. With that, I'm from a Mexican family. I've grown up with so many cousins and so many aunts and uncles, and a big huge family that has made me into a very extroverted person, very outgoing, very loud, and it's something I wouldn't change at all. Also, I played volleyball for about 6 years, about 12 seasons, including club and school ball, along with summer ball too. So I played year round for all those years up until my senior year of high school. That has definitely shaped me into the teammate that I am today for sure, just because I never had to work alone. Volleyball is very much a team sport, and it is something that will not function if you're unable to work on a team. So that's definitely shaped me into that kind of teammate, someone who relies on other people, someone who works better with others and doesn't work too well alone. And I think that is something that is really good, especially for a team that like the one we're currently on. I think it'll just help me be a better teammate to you all and help things run smoothly because it's what I'm used to. I'm used to relying on others and working all together. When it comes to the personality assessments, I think that I agreed most with the Myers-Briggs typology assessment. It said I'm very extroverted and observant, and that I rely on my feelings more than thoughts, but I'm also turbulent. I agree because like I said, I'm an extrovert. I always have been. I love my alone time as well, of course. I can't deny that, but I thrive with a lot of people around me. I thrive when I rely on people, when I have people to count on, and when people can help me and when I can help them. With that though, I'm also turbulent. I want things done a specific way, and I'm very organized in the spaces that I live in. And for example, my car, things like that, I'm a very organized person. There's a specific place for everything, and when things start going a little downhill, I can get very stressed, but it usually works out. Again, with that, I rely on my feelings more than my thoughts. I'm someone who goes with my gut. I'm someone who is feeling, if I'm feeling a certain way and I can't do something, then I won't. And if I'm feeling down or something, I will prioritize that so that I can work better later on. I also live for the moments. I live for the here and now. I don't try to focus too much on the future. It's something that I think changes every second of every day, and it's something that we don't always 100% have too much control on, so I try not to stress too much about it. With that, with my locus of control, I believe in myself, and I believe that my decisions and my actions will have an impact on my life and the things that happen to me, but I also trust God a lot. I am very faithful, and I believe that He has a higher plan for me, and that no matter what I do, and things will work out in the end. And with that, I think my group just needs to know that I work well when there is goals and there's things that we're working towards. I don't work well when we don't have a specific thing that we want to get done, or when we don't have a system or things like that. I don't think that that's beneficial for anyone, and I think that that's something that my group just needs to know. With that, I'm very excited to work with everyone. I think that we're going to have a great quarter all together, as long as we all stay on top of our things and we all have good communication and do our best to work well with each other, I think we're gonna do a great job. And also, just to put that out there, I live by the fact that we never know what anybody is going through. So we must be kind and be someone that people can lean on. And I hope to be that person for this group and just in general, really. Like I said, I live by it. I try to be kind and, caring, because like I said, you never know what anyone's going through. So overall, I'm just really excited to work with you all, and I think we're gonna do great.